We have one more person who signed up on the open mic. Thank you. Her name is Jessica Bagwell, and she's going to come on up.
So I hadn't been planning on reading, but I should have known better than to think I could come to an open mic and not feel impelled to read. So this will be my spontaneous act of the week. This first poem, I wrote it when I was visiting my childhood home, and there's these 3 huge trees that have always been in my front yard for much longer than I've been in existence. And my dad told me that one of them died, and it never occurred to me that trees die. I don't know why. So it's about like they cut it down, and it was a very horrific experience because I used to climb this tree. I don't know that that relates to this poem, but it happened at the same time, and I feel like the context is important. So this is called They Stand Like Trees. Dressed like trees, cloaked in the dirt that the wind sweeps, up and away and back again to embed and house itself in the crevices, grayish-brown bark, barking like the dogs that sing their woes to the moon, only to be carried up and away and back again. The wind holds the sounds, tastes them, only to release them to the nearest sympathetic ear. Still, they stand like trees, an orb of oxygen pulling life towards them, invisible lassos slowly pulling in. All the lungs of the land, and still they stand like trees, silent, except for the vague whispers in the leaves, holding rigidity to their core, limbs like children. Manage movement, wanting to tear away, growing more attached as time goes. And in the slowing wind, the leaves still twitch, still ache for a breath, a sound to carry, a moment unto death. They stand like trees, soldiers for the God of the mountains, the God of promises, the God of dreams. They stand like trees for those that have fallen, those that are on their knees, those who seek to break free. And I have one more poem here. You know when you're like having a mental breakdown and the only thing that like holds you back is like you focus on like an object or an item that's completely unrelated, and you're like, I'm just gonna think about this so that I can compose myself so that I don't die. So this poem is called Lashes because I started focusing on eyelashes so that I wouldn't die. Lashes. The measure of a moment is cast in the way that your eyes gaze, holding onto lashes and fading out into their blackness. The leaves dwindle into their own veins, pretending that sap isn't blood, and that the rain doesn't sting with each spindled disbelief. Disbelief in motion and repetition and awe-inspired regurgitation of lackadaisical notions. And we all sit still, pretending, or not, to relate to the designated emotion, sadness. A sickly sweet potion gets the lashes to melt, pulls us back into the moment of our own mortality, the dream state of a less fanciful, conjured up reality. And that is the problem, you see, as I lie in bed at night, blinking away images of the cottage cheese ceiling. Lashes become slicked with the potency of defied perception. The rhapsody in beds and the imperfect clumps dotting the home's sky. Eyelids give way to solace as the lashes disappear from sight. Thank you.
So another ice cream social under our belt, and it was amazing. Thank you so much for coming out, and thank you so much to Allyson and Tu-Uyen and to all of our ice cream socialists, open micers. That's what we call you.
Yeah.
Whether you want it or not. Our next ice cream social is going to be October 30th, so naturally it's going to fulfill all your childhood fantasies of a costume party where you can eat ice cream and listen to poetry.
Yeah.
So yes, please come in costume. We would love that.
Yeah.
It would make us very happy.
Absolutely. And again, we've got like literally last time we had an extra gallon of ice cream that we finished yesterday. Please don't do that to us. Go and get as much ice cream as you can fill your bodies with. And please browse the books. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Malvern Books, and buying books is a great way of supporting. And I guess the last note is you can get Allyson's chapbook on this back table right over here. And if you ask nicely, she might sign it for you.
No promises.
But yeah, otherwise just come on up to us when you're floating around. Thank you so much.